Welcome back on my YouTube channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Ziggy, a guy who owns a studio in Derby and I've been studying for 10 years. And in this video I'm going to explain you what do I do with AI and how do I use AI and what I do believe what's going to happen in our industry because it will change drastically. AI is just a code. It physically cannot take over the world and do anything to it. What's going to happen will be a person using AI will take over the world, which means it's the human interference or human will take over the world using AI. Basically same as machine guns, cannons, bows and arrows, as people always have done it before. So your job is to learn how to use AI. What do you do with it? How that could help you before it destructs you. Because if you don't learn how to use it, it will destruct you. It'll happen. And even now you can see on Pinterest, Instagram, a lot of places, even threads, they have theme pages with AI generated art, which means it's going to show people what can be done, what could be done, and what you can't do. As in, it gives them like better idea of what can possibly be done, what can be designed, what images can be merged together, altered together, and you know what I mean? Like it gives them like a better idea of like what can possibly be done, and if you can't pull it off, now you're the bad one, and it kind of decreases your value. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful. Let me show you a small demonstration of what I've done using AI. So far, I've done a couple times. It was this guy.
So basically, I put loads of designs together, multiple ones, different masks, merged them, and this is outline what's from them. So let me show you. See? Pretty cool, huh? I did use like 80% of it. There's loads of details. As you can see, I just ignored it because it was like irrelevant. Then the eyes here, I made them up, they were not there originally. Then this jaw was higher, so I cut the jaw in half there and I pulled it down and merged it together. I think the last mask doesn't come from AI, maybe it does, but I didn't find it there. But yeah, this is one of the ways. And then if you turn the layers off, boom, it's pretty dope, man. And like if I was a 2, I would probably add more shading to it to push more into realism, but that's just one of the ways.
And I can easily say that AI has visually surpassed us like a long time ago. It's mental, so good. And I'm gonna use this as my last demonstration, but the girl was the AI image, which I found it, and then I drew some alterations on top of it. The flowers, I drew them. The background, I drew them. And the shading, I did it. But it's just amazing, isn't it? And this is the original AI image. As you can see, my flowers were described on it. The moon was there, but I didn't really need the moon. Sometimes AI still has loads of mistakes. It puts like maybe too many fingers. As you can see, she has, well, way too many fingers, and the fingers are placed weird. The rib cage, the foundations, like the AI understands how it needs to work, but it doesn't really understand how it really works. So it kind of gives a rough idea or rough alterations, and he calls it art. So it kind of turns failures into cool art in a sense. Also, this was AI image, multiple images. I put them together. That's like semi AI plus Google plus me drawing, but I haven't finished it. And the Taylor Swift was the AI image that I pulled down and I drew on her, so I can put that on a YouTube video or TikTok video. I don't know where I put it. I think it was TikTok. But even like people, personalities, celebrities, they can be taken down, and you can't really get copyright strike because that image never existed, only now. And because it's AI, nobody really owns it. Well, not yet. So, yeah, AI is just mental. It all happens on Midjourney. It's literally generating images as we speak. As you can see, it's there, 78% done already. And that image soon will be ready and it'll be thrown on the bottom. It's on 93%, and it'll be, yeah, somewhere low. Could be that one or that one. Even that could be used as a reference photo. And this is literally live. People are generating images 24/7, all day, every day. And yeah, whatever you type in, it'll generate. Not accurately. Sometimes it makes mistakes. Sometimes it doesn't. You never know. Soon enough, people will go to you and will ask, do the images that they generated themselves. Literally cutting you out. They don't need you anymore. And a lot of times, even though they're gonna say that they want you to design it, they want your art, they want it your style, it's gonna be still image what they generated just turn into your style, which means it's kind of like a middle finger, because they say you're not really good artist because I can get AI to do it. Whereas even the fact that how to explain this, sometimes the images don't exist in the world. They physically don't. Nobody takes photos. Nobody makes stuff like that. So sometimes you have to do AI. This was a client that wanted a tattoo of a grandpa and a grandson going fishing towards the lake, where mountains behind it, and I typed that in AI. He generated this, and he was super happy. What I mean is, there's not a scene in the world where a grandpa and a grandson goes to a lake and there's mountains behind it, and there's a photographer happens to be behind, and that he takes a photo, he puts that on YouTube or Google, whatever, where you can go and find it, and then you find it, you're super happy. It doesn't happen that way. Like physically, there's lots of images in the world but doesn't really exist till you make them exist. And there's a lot of stuff in the world where people physically do not take photos of. Lavenders, stuff like that, like people physically don't take photos. And I bet you have never done either. You have never woken up in the morning and thought to yourself that you're going to go outside today and you're going to make some photos of stuff that nobody ever takes photos. You don't. And you don't publish. So when it comes to like us finding reference photos, we can't, we struggle. And I'm blessed that there's AI where I can type in and actually gives me the image that I'm looking for. Because if I need to find a grandpa walking with a grandson, I need to cut them out and maybe find like the right image with the right size, and then I need to find the lake, then I need to find the mountains, and I need to cut them in and merge them and like blend them and like work with loads of layers, and I need to do about, I don't even know, 15, 20 minute, 40-minute image research for every single image that I'm just about to use, where I can just type in and in 20 seconds it gives me a photo. You know what I mean? Like the efficiency is mental. It's crazy. Plus, it's one of a kind. That grandpa doesn't exist. That grandson doesn't exist either. The lake, non-existent. The mountain maybe exists, maybe not. But like the whole scene, never done before. Never seen before. So it's as unique as you can get physically, unless like somebody takes the same image and tattoos on somebody else across the world where you don't even know exists. But as you generate, you can like when you create your image, you can react it to the image, and if you react with the X, it will delete. So you can make sure like you generate, and then you get rid of the image, so nobody can have it. Only you can have it, or your client. You can be like all about the humans, all about people working, all about people drawing, blah blah blah, but it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. AI will take over, and maybe he's not gonna tattoo people, but he will design people's designs. And people, like back in the days when nobody really used Google or YouTube or anything like that, and only the strangers used to use it, till everybody became a user, and now like everybody has accounts, and even like the people who made apps as a Twitter, he never believed that Elon Musk will gonna have profile in. The president gonna have profile in your app that you designed it. So when there's a time when every single app is how to say, threatening people. People are panicking. People are almost running away mentally, running away, not even participating. And there's a day when the whole thing changes, and it becomes so naturally cool. Like back in the days, there was an app called Musically, and nobody was using it. I did have Musically. because I thought where's people, there's me. I have to be where people is. Long story short, Musically was there, and then I woke up this one day, and then suddenly it says TikTok, and I was like, "The fuck is TikTok?" And it's this new app that came around, and I was like, "Cool." Like, I guess they renamed it, rebranded it, and then slowly and slowly and slowly, and the first ever celebrity came in, and then Dwayne Johnson came in, and everybody was like, "Wow, this is amazing." But no, people actually hate it. People didn't like it. People liked the fact that it was like kids app, not adult app. Long story short, there was a time when TikTok was hated. Now I don't even know one person with no TikTok. That like they all live on it. Every woman spends about 80% day, I reckon, on TikTok. Every woman has seen 80% of all the videos on what's out there. Mental. So there will be a time when AI images, videos, music will be more watched, listened, and absorbed than a human made. Because as a humans, we can only go so far. Like physically, we can only go so far. I think we have this like ability to like smell time-wise how long it's gonna take, how long it will be, like how much time will the activity be needed, how much it's gonna take out of my life. Like if I'm gonna do a job, it's gonna take me 40 minutes, 1 hour, 2 days, 4 weeks, months, or whatever. Like we physically compare everything to like the lifetime in a sense of like, oh, if we can't do it, we try to find somebody who can do it for us. In the sense we pay them, we employ them, we give them money to do it. And this stuff, 20 seconds. Physically, about 20 seconds, and your image is done. And if you're not happy, well, 20 more seconds, you'll do 4 more versions of it. If you're still not happy, 20 more seconds. That's still like, what, 60 seconds, a minute? That's all it takes. Whereas, it's going to take me longer than minutes to find one image that I'm happy to use. Then it's going to be more minutes for me to carry out, for me to blend it, for me to like calibrate it, for me to, you know what I mean? It's going to be a long procedure for me to get from A to B. Whereas if I can type in and then I can get like 80% of the image that I'm going to use, 20% I can sacrifice or kill it or not use it or delete it. It's still a bigger ratio. It gives me more leverage over
The time.
to me. AI is a friend. AI has to be a friend. He helps me. He physically helps me to generate images, to plan out, to like even open my eyes of like possibilities what can be done. When you look at those images and you're thinking like, damn, how did I not think of that before? It kind of feeds you with new ideas, new ways, new patterns. It disrupts the universe, disrupts like what can and can't be done. The possible mergers, as I saw today, was like the king of from the playing cards. It was the king, but he was a skeleton king, and he had like another skeleton on his shoulders, and just the way it was done, it was like mint, amazing, like beautiful. And as a person, like if there would be a human behind that, it would need to take him like long hours to do it, to pursue. But it's 20 seconds for AI, and if the person who generated the images is not happy, he can regenerate them in another 20 seconds. It's cool. So when you sign up for it, it gives you 20. No, I'm lying. 200 tries for like the basic subscription. You have to pay, I forgot what money per month, but you have to pay per month. What I do is I just go and search. So I don't pay it, but you can like search the stuff that other people have searched or generated. And I just type in keywords and it's there. It's literally there. Like the whole thing's for free. It's in Midjourney in Discord. So you need to go. Yeah. So I would recommend you to try and learn as much as you can.
Because AI is not going to take over the world. It'll be a person using AI, and that will take over the world, or maybe a few people. There's already like AI stock exchangers, day trading apps, video apps, music apps, and it's like it will physically disrupt the two industry. And I would probably recommend you to be as what's the word? As notified? No, not notified. Like for you to know as much as you physically can know, so you can implement that in your life. so you can outperform other people. Because there'll be a moment when everybody gonna wake up and like, yo, have you seen Mid's journey? Have you seen that stuff? And you should be like, yeah, I've done it, mate. I've used it for so many years. Cool, sound. But if you're against it, you don't like it, you don't want to be a part of all that, it's cool. It's sound. It's not for everybody. There will be like, I would probably say it's going to split society, or the two industry people in 50-50, where a lot of people are going to go back to like really pencils, and a lot of people are going to go in for Midjourney and AI stuff. So it will polarize humanity into the industry, I would believe. So thank you for watching. My name is Ziggy, and I really appreciate you being here. See you soon in my next video. Take care and have a good evening.